Hi, I'm Madhuri. I'm 28 years old and I'm an architect by profession, but I'm right now a special educator, an actor, and a singer. So I love everything that I've ever studied, and I will continue to use everything that I've studied. Consciously or unconsciously, subconsciously. So what I currently do is I teach kids with special needs, children who have mental disorders, any kind of intellectual challenges, sometimes even physical disorders, which have an effect on their psyche and their mental state of mind as well. So I actually started doing this when I was in college studying architecture. And I was doing it voluntarily with an NGO from my second year of architecture. And it was only on the weekends. So I used to really look forward to my weekends. I used to enjoy college, I used to enjoy architecture, but I used to do this over the weekends and teach mentally challenged boys in a government home. And there was a part of my mind that subconsciously, always waited for that time when I was teaching those kids. And I kind of just ignored it, and I continued doing architecture, and I worked for a couple of years after I graduated. I even went to Sri Lanka. I did my internship there, and after I came back, I worked here for a couple of years, and throughout my working experience as well, I was still with this NGO, and I was still teaching boys who were in a government home, the same government home, teaching them, taking care of them, and doing just this 1 hour of voluntary work. So even then I used to look forward to my Sundays, and then one day I just said, okay, I don't think this is for me, and I think I should do special education. And I spoke to my parents, and it was like a world war at home, and it was worth all the fighting. And I'm currently doing my master's in special education. And my parents are very supportive right now. I'm very blessed to have parents who are so supportive of everything that I do. Because right now I'm also into acting. I just finished a Malayalam movie, and I'm also doing my first Kannada movie, my first lead role right now in a Kannada movie. And I'm definitely using the languages that I learned in school. I'm so happy that I can read my Kannada script, because otherwise, if not for learning it in school, I wouldn't have been able to read that right now. So that is the first subject that I would say that I'm currently right now using, like today. And I'm also using biology in my special education when it comes to the brain, and me studying my masters and learning different kinds of disorders. And you hear things like your cerebral cortex, you hear different kinds of words that you're like, hey, I remember that from school. And right now I'm a lot into fitness as well. And I'm learning a lot about the cells and how the cells have basically the mitochondrial functions, a lot of biology. So I would say biology is something that is definitely being used. Also in my singing, I learned a lot of music in school. So being from a musical family, I'm definitely using my music as well. So these are the subjects that I think I've been using. I'm sure the other subjects as well, like history and things like that, gives you a lot of general knowledge. You don't want to be an idiot in the room who doesn't really know what happened in your country and how you're an independent citizen right now. So things like that I think are really important. So I also take vocal classes, I teach music, I do a lot of things, and I strongly believe that I believe that we have one life. A lot of people believe in a life after death, but I believe we have one life, and it's very important for us to do everything that we truly enjoy doing, and actually love what we're doing. Not doing what you love is important, but ending up loving it every day is also important. And I just think that it's important to do what you truly enjoy at that moment, and because your brain also evolves, and you as a person evolves. So you will evolve in a way where you'll like something today and you'll like something else tomorrow, and it's okay to change. It's okay to, you might fight at home and you might have to create this whole war, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be a learning experience all the way. So yeah, thank you so much.